Hey, what's going on? This play surfaced recently, so I wanted to go over it. Actually, I had gone over it before, but I want to go over it again because it's an interesting one. And I don't know, man, what else are we going to do? So, the question going on here is why is Samari Toure so open? We're going to watch him on this play. Roger's going to end up scrambling a bit. Ends up a nice gain to Tunyon for like 17 yards in the middle here. But the question again, why is Samari Toure so open? Let's play it and then we'll talk about it. So, run it forward a bit, run it forward a bit. Here we go. Snap. He's going to kind of run this big post. Look at him wide open. Why doesn't Rodgers throw this? Why does he not throw this? And beyond this, why doesn't he throw down here? Look how wide open he is. That's what we're going to address. So we're going to run this back. Actually, we'll run it to the end and we'll see. Scramble around, scramble around, scramble around. There's Tunyon in the middle. I'll throw it to Tunyon. 17-yard gain. But as we always talk about here, not sustainable, not something you want to see. So why didn't he throw to Toure? Toure was wide open. All right, a couple things to understand about this. The concept they're running is going to be, I think it's there. The main concept, we'll draw this out a little better, is going to be what I call Portland. I don't know exactly what it's called. It's from the Mills / Fox 2 XY hook family if you want to get nasty with it. But that's basically what it is. And it's a cover two. It's a split safety beater. What you're looking for if we do what's intended and kind of what they're showing here, if it's a two safety look, you've got one of these guys, say this guy here breaking down on the dig. That means you got this guy here outside leverage on a post with no one underneath, because when this guy's dropped down, he's opened a big avenue up over the top. So what you're doing, you're attacking, whether that's too high, cover two, quarters, cover six, whatever it is. You're looking at these kind of these split safety coverages. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to move this guy down by attacking him with the dig route, get him to come down, run this post up over the top. You've got inside leverage on this guy here, big shot up over the top. That's what we're looking for. Now, in addition to this, so what they've got is the main thing here, the cover two beater. They've also got two ISO routes on the outside. And that's going to come into play. So what this will give you with these two is you've got your cover two beater in the middle here with these guys. Should have done that different cover. That is very confusing. And then you've got these guys on the outside. If they spin to single high, the quarterback will then say, which matchup do I like best? So basically, that doesn't make any sense. If it's too high, I'm going to go here with the intent to hit this guy here, hit the post. And if this guy drops back, I can hit the dig. But that's what I'm doing. If it's cover one, or cover three in a kind of single high coverage, which matchup do I like? And the quarterback is going to determine that before the snap, because you got to figure that out. You're going to watch that spin. We're going to watch that rotation of the safety. He's going to say, all right, if I don't have answers for this, if this is not cover two, which matchup do I like better? Rodgers has chosen, this is week 9, so he's still with the team. Sammy Watkins over here on the ISO route over here. We've got Lazard over here. That'll come into play later, but that's basically what we're doing. I've got cover two. I'm spinning a little bit, but this is important. If it's cover two, I'm going to take that post. If it's cover one, which one do I like? Which matchup do I like? And he likes that matchup there. That's what we're looking at here. Now, the Lions are going to drop in. This is going to be a pretty interesting coverage they have here. I think it's going to be really quarters, but they kind of invert one of the looks. And so you're going to have drop back, drop back, drop back. This guy's going to spin down, which what creates the confusion, and this guy's going to drop back. So you're still getting a quarters look. You're just the way that reacts post snap kind of plays with the read. So we'll look at that here. So what Rodgers is going to be looking at, what the quarterback is going to look at, he looks at the pre-snap look, which appears to be too high. So you take that little pre-snap picture, you make a determination. Here's what I'm going to do if this stays. And then you look at what happens post-snap. So now immediately post-snap, we can see this here. And now this is kind of a subtle thing. He's kind of dropping back. This guy's kind of coming down. So if you're looking straight down the middle of the field, which he is, you're now seeing this guy's coming down. That means not only is he robbing the dig, so that's out. I mean, not that that's kind of the number one way he's going on that anyway, but he's robbing that dig. That also means if he's spinning down, if you see that as spinning down and this guy's kind of backing up a little bit, you could see that as he's spinning to one high. And what do you call that guy in the middle of the field? That's not just single high. Generally, you call it, that's the post safety. He's going to take the post. So right away, you see that, okay, this is too high. This guy's coming down. This guy looks like he's dropping back. That's single high. You're done. You're out. Again, they dress it up, and so it actually is too high, but it looks like single high. So right now, Rodgers looking at this and he's saying, likely, again, I don't know exactly what he's saying. It's like he's saying, all right, post is out because they're spinning a single high. This is not too high. Spin a single high. So where do I go after that? After that, I'm looking over here. Now the trick is, and actually we'll try to stay consistent here. After that, he's going to go to the outside here. Now the trick at that point, by the time he's moved to that point, he realizes, all right, this is not, he sees over here, this is not single high. This is a quarters look. And now if I want to throw to my ISO man over here, I've got to fit this sucker in a shoebox. You've got this guy in trail technique. He's right here. You've got this guy up over the top. And so it's quarters, not even cover two. You got this quarters look. That's a really tight look over there. So the initial look from the safety, and you can see him looking over now, the initial spin from the safety takes him off of that. If you stick with that a little longer, and you can't afford to really stay with that for too long, if you stick to that a little longer to kind of see that guy dropping, that is, so we'll look, I mean, that guy here, there we go. You see that guy dropping to confirm that you're looking at a quarters and not like a single high look. That's one thing, but you can't afford to look that. You can't stare that down the whole way. You can't say, well, I think I'm seeing this. Got to confirm this. You're looking at initial rotation, and based on initial rotation, all right, post is out. That looks like that's probably single high. That means I got to move to my ISO. Well, by the time he moves to his ISO on the outside, which again, you look at this before the snap, this is my determination. By the time he looks over, see he's looking over, I don't have room to throw this. You got trail. You've got that guy playing over there because against quarters, you got to fit that sucker in a shoebox. But he's on, middle hash, not opposite hash. He's in the middle of the hashes, and then you don't want to throw that. Basically, I know Aaron Rodgers has done some things. You don't want to throw that. So by the time he's decided I'm moving off of the single high, he moves over the ISO. It's not single high. Now I don't have room for this, and now he's got to scramble. Now this is where that starts breaking open. And we'll run that back just a touch, because you can see he's kind of running, Lazard's running like a little stop route, little hitch and go thing there. So he's kind of run there. Well, okay, right here he's breaking open, right? Throw up the mailbox, get his little arm up, throw to me. And it looks like, and this is a screenshot, if he rolls out here, you've got him rotating back that way. You've caught him there. You've got a big place to put that. The problem is that you've got these guys peeling off. Rodgers cannot continue to the outside because he's immediately head off. He's got a head off right there. They're keeping contained. He's got head back inside. Lazard looks wide open because he is wide open. But at this point, you're kind of crisis management. And so he's got a head back inside. Fine Tunyon, 17 yards. Again, nice pickup, but it's not something you want to rely on. This was 2nd and 9, so they get the first down, which is nice. And the last that we'll show from this angle here, because we can kind of see specifically this safety here. That's not what I want to do. Specifically that safety there. And you can kind of see him turn like he's going to run. You can see him kind of rotating down. Again, that kind of takes away the initial read you're looking at. You see that safety. He looks over. He checks that. He sees, oh, man, well, that guy's, I can't do that. I got to move over. Nuts. So I can't take that guy. I can't fit that over there. They're dropping into quarters. Now I got to find over here. All right, can I hit those hard? No, they're heading me off here. It's Alex Anzalone there. You head back in. They're the dart. So again, argue what you want, and we will go back and just look at that first play one more time with Toure with all that in mind now. Again, running that big post, trying to keep that consistent, running that big post against what ends up being a too high look, but without exactly the drops you were looking for. And so again, take from it what you will. Say he still should have thrown it. Fine. Maybe he should have, but just kind of been looking at this and how this played out. From my mind, from looking at this, really well-designed play from the Lions as far as the defense in this moment. I thought that they just did a tremendous job disguising what they want to do, disguising the pre-snap, and then also the post-snap. So this went on for way too long, but this was fun. Again, the offseason, what else are we going to do? I hope you enjoy this, and I will talk to you next time.